In November 2023, the entertainment world was shaken to its core. Cassie Ventura, singer, actress, model, and once the love of Diddy's life, stepped into the spotlight not with another breakup story, but with a lawsuit so explosive it sent shockwaves through the industry. For over a decade, Cassie was entangled in the powerful orbit of scene Diddy Combs. But this time she wasn't singing or acting. She was revealing stomach-turning allegations that shattered the carefully crafted image of the music mogul. Cassie didn't imply, she detailed. She brought forward years of alleged physical, emotional, and sexual abuse. She exposed the private torment behind the public glamour. According to her, Diddy wasn't just controlling. He allegedly manipulated every aspect of her life. Her career, her clothing, the roles she could accept, even who she could speak to. He allegedly pulled strings behind the scenes like a dark puppet master. But this wasn't just about personal heartbreak. Cassie's lawsuit painted a chilling picture of a systematic pattern of dominance, intimidation, and coercion. If true, it turned Diddy from a self-made mogul into something far more sinister, a predator hiding in plain sight. Behind the luxury, the fame, and the champagne-drenched photos, Cassie's claims ripped open a world of calculated power plays and disturbing control tactics. What truly made the world gasp, though, were the sexual abuse allegations. Cassie described horrifying scenarios where she was allegedly forced into explicit acts, not only with Diddy but with others while he watched. These orchestrated situations were described as deeply humiliating, with Cassie allegedly trapped and powerless under his influence. And the darkness didn't stop there. She revealed a side of Diddy few had seen, one involving secret gatherings, manipulated events, and deeply disturbing rituals where she claims compliance was demanded, or else. This wasn't just about keeping her in check. It was about maintaining control, instilling fear, and protecting a kingdom built on silence. Cassie's courage opened the floodgates. Former assistants, bodyguards, even housekeepers began speaking out. They painted a picture of Diddy's inner circle as a place of fear and surveillance. Cross him, you were gone. Refuse to idolize him, he crushed you. Sources even claimed Diddy kept tabs on everyone, demanding loyalty above all. As whispers became roars, Cassie's case sparked a tidal wave of lawsuits. Dozens of women, some public figures, some private citizens, came forward with strikingly similar stories. The FBI got involved. Then things got even messier. Federal agents began digging deeper, not just into Diddy's personal conduct, but into possible racketeering and sex trafficking. Whispers turned to screams that his empire, from his record label to his liquor brand, may have been used to cover up darker activities. Diddy's legal team struck back hard. They accused the FBI of misconduct during a raid, claiming agents violated his rights, seized privileged legal files, and even listened in on confidential conversations with his attorneys. This, they claimed, wasn't just carelessness, it was a direct attack on Diddy's defense. And while the public was still reeling from that revelation, more rumors surfaced. Reports claimed Diddy's team was negotiating a strict bail agreement, one that would effectively confine him like a high-security inmate. Around-the-clock surveillance, no contact with anyone but his lawyers. But behind the scenes, real fear lingered. Many feared that if Diddy got bail, he might disappear, jetting to a private island or a country with no extradition treaty. The idea of the man behind Bad Boy Records becoming an international fugitive suddenly didn't seem so far-fetched. Even if he walked free, it wouldn't mean freedom. He faced a mountain of lawsuits, a looming federal indictment, and the potential for one of the most high-profile celebrity trials in history. Meanwhile, his once mighty empire was crumbling. Corporate partners that once flocked to be associated with Diddy were now sprinting away. Brands didn't want their names anywhere near the storm. The music, the fashion, the business, it was all starting to rot from within. Public support vanished. Fans who once praised him were now revisiting every old whisper, every rumor. Was the Diddy we saw on the charts ever real, or was he just a well-curated illusion built to hide something darker? And Cassie's case was only the beginning. More and more people stepped forward. A college student from 1991 accused Diddy of secretly recording an intimate encounter and sharing it without consent. Another woman, anonymous but credible, shared a traumatic experience that left her powerless. Liza Gardner came forward next, claiming Diddy violently exploited her as a teen in the 90s. The lawsuits stacked up, the stories were consistent, too many to ignore. Diddy's camp kept repeating the same defense, they're lying. It's all for attention. But when the floodgates burst open like this, it's not just about attention anymore. It's about a pattern that's too chilling to dismiss. Then came the most heart-wrenching moment yet. In December 2023, a woman known only as Jane Doe filed a harrowing lawsuit. She claimed she was underage when Diddy allegedly manipulated and intoxicated her, coercing her into acts she could barely remember. Her words painted a picture of complete vulnerability, of a young girl lost in a predator's world. By early 2024, the lawsuits continued. An adult film star came forward, describing one of Diddy's infamous parties as a nightmare she couldn't escape. Then music producer Roddy Jones Jr. filed his own lawsuit, claiming unwanted advances, grooming, and coercion. Suddenly, it wasn't just women. The web was wider than anyone had imagined. Still, Diddy's team clung to denial, lies, all of it. But the evidence, it kept stacking up. By September 2024, the hammer finally dropped. A grand jury indictment hit the headlines. Federal prosecutors accused Diddy of running a criminal empire, built on manipulation, coercion, bribery, and witness tampering. These weren't just rumors anymore, they were official, and they could send him away for life. The man who once danced on Grammy stages and partied with presidents was now fighting for his future. Then, another devastating blow. In May 2024, CCTV footage from 2016 leaked online. The grainy video allegedly showed Diddy shoving Cassie to the ground and kicking her while she was down. The internet exploded. Diddy issued a public apology, calling it the lowest point of his life, but for many, the damage was done. The video confirmed what so many had been warning about for months. Diddy wasn't just misunderstood, he may have been exactly who the lawsuits described. The summer of 2024 brought even more heat. Former model and actress Chris McKinney came forward, claiming she was victimized in a New York City recording studio. Then Dawn Richard, once a rising star in Diddy's girl group Danity Kane, filed her own lawsuit, accusing him of verbal abuse, manipulation, and unwanted advances. The glittering bad boy empire, it now looked like a haunted house of horrors. The allegations painted Diddy not just as someone who abused his power, but someone who weaponized it against anyone within reach. As the lawsuits mounted, Diddy's 55th birthday passed without celebration. No lavish party, no Instagram posts, no champagne. Just a cold prison cell and silence. His legal team kept fighting, challenging the credibility of accusers, questioning motives, and pleading for dismissals. But with a mountain of claims, evidence, and heart-wrenching testimonies, could even Diddy survive this? As the world watches and waits for the courtroom drama to unfold, one thing is certain. The empire Diddy spent a lifetime building now stands on a foundation of shattered trust, broken lives, and unanswered questions. Will he walk free or finally face the reckoning that so many believe is long overdue? Only time will tell.